Hello, this is me, and today I'm here to talk about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Just so freaking hype. Oh my days, I have so many thoughts. And first off, like, the start of going my cinema was so jarring. There's this kid behind me and his family. The kid spoke non-stop. Every little detail he'd be like, "Mummy, this, Mummy, that, Nintendo GameCube, Luigi's Mansion, Mummy, ooh, NES, Mummy." How do you even know about the NES? You're like 5. Anyway. And then a baby started crying before the movie. Oh my days. And that kid was also still annoying at the end credits. We're waiting for the end credits, and he started screaming at the top of his lungs, "Let's go," 50 times. 50, I'm not even exaggerating, 50 times, I'm not joking. And I didn't even get to see the second end credit scene because I got annoyed and left. So anyway, the movie, if you're a Mario veteran like me, you'll love the movie. Even if you're new to the Mario, I still feel like you'll be able to enjoy it a lot and help maybe even get you interested in the series. If you're someone who has no interest in the series and just doesn't like Mario in general, I don't think this is the movie for you. I don't know why the critics probably slammed it. Never trust Rotten Tomato. So the movie starts exactly how everyone thought it was going to start. You know, Bowser comes, "Open the gates!" And then Toad's, "Do you yield?" I mean, your penguins. And then Bowser, "I do not." And then he gets the star, he's like, "I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?" Except he doesn't say, "Now who's gonna stop me." That really annoyed me. I was excited for that line. But see, now he says, "Now who can stop me?" He didn't change that. And then the commercial starts. With a Mario Brothers and plummets the game. It's an extended version with the cape, the more dialogue. It was fun. After that, we pan out to them in Punch-Out Pizzeria with a lot of references to Punch-Out, obviously. Luigi's like, "Maybe the Italian accents were too much." And then Charles freaking Martinet comes into as a cameo, and he was literally Mario. He wasn't Mario, as Chris Pratt Mario, but he was Jumpman. So that was a perfect way to keep Charles in the movie and still make him Mario because he was Jumpman. He was Mario from the past. And if you're wondering why Cranky aged, Mario didn't age differently to humans, so that's why. Anyway, he was like, "Too much, it's a perfect, wahoo!" It was just so freaking. I was so happy when I saw him. That literally, that made me. That was just so freaking hype.
"Too much, it's a perfect, wahoo!" Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
And then it pans to Spike, who was like, "Look at this, the stupid Mario Brothers." This guy's like a high school bully. He's like the type of person to throw you in the toilet and give you a swirly. He picks on Luigi. Mario's like, "Hey, don't be talking to my brother like that." Don't know why I did that voice for Mario. Don't be talking to my brother like that. He's like, "You guys will never be nothing in life." And then they get a job to go fix the toilet. And they do, I mean plumbing, they do amazing. It's just, I don't really forget Mario and Luigi plumbers like that. They did amazing. But Luigi stepped on the owner's dog's bone, and the dog was mad, so he came into the toilet, closed the door, and started attacking them. And Mario was doing some next ninja. Bro was for real showing off why he earned the name Jumpman. Bro was doing some next shenanigans with a parkour. Even in the start of the movie when they were first trying to get to the apartment. Literally doing some next shenanigans. So is Mario stunned. Yeah, but the dog ends up breaking everything. He broke everything. So yeah, they failed that job. They come home, they take off their gloves, which not something I thought I'd see, even though we've seen it in Mario Odyssey. And we get to meet Mario's family. We finally get to meet Mamma Mia and Father Pia and the uncles and the aunties, and they were all slamming Mario. And then Mario asked his dad for his opinion. His dad slammed him and said that it's bad enough you're dragging yourself down, but you're dragging your brother down with you. And then Mario was like, thanks dad. Goes to his room. Luigi follows him. He's like, "You're not dragging me down, bro." And then there's on the TV, the news report is saying that there's a big flood in Brooklyn because the plumbing is it's ruined. So they get the opportunity to save Brooklyn, and Paulie makes her appearance. Mario's full like, yo, this is our opportunity, bro. Luigi's like, oh, Mario, you really want to get involved? He's like, this is opportunity, bro. Yeah, so anyway, they go to then they open up a sewage drain, and the water starts flushing inside of it. So they jump in to, get, they look around. Mario's for real doing some shenanigans, looking for a way to think. But one of the pipes they were crawling on break. They go flying through a wall. Then they find the room. Luigi looks inside the green pipe, and then he gets sucked in. And then Mario's like, Luigi, and then he looks in the pipe as well and gets sucked in as well. And then they go flying through some next interdimensional. You know the thing in Sonic Prime. The in between dimension shenanigans thing. But except it looked like. I don't know what the world is called. Well, I think it's World 7. Yes, it's always World 7. I'm not. Yes. Mario tries to grab Luigi. He's like, "Well, now that I've got you, bro, we're never going to be apart." And then Luigi gets sucked into the Dark World. Darklands. And Mario gets sucked in the Mushroom Kingdom. Then there's the what is this place? Except he doesn't say it. He doesn't say that in the Mushroom Kingdom. And he tries to touch the big mushroom. Don't touch that mushroom, you die! So anyway, Toad takes him to the Mushroom Kingdom. We hear a lot of different music. We hear the underground theme. We hear the underwater theme. We hear renditions of Peach's Castle. We hear so that was nice to hear. Mario's running through. You can see all types of like Easter eggs, like Crazy Cap to name one. Also, this movie helped me realize that Toads can have deep voices, so maybe I should have had more variety with the Paper Mario series. I know that Toadsworth does, because he's like,
No, boys, don't touch that stuff.
He kind of sounds like Gus now I'm thinking of it. Yeah, anyway, off topic. So they get to Mario's literally struggling. He goes into the 3D world pipe, gets launched, bro goes bam, 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 bam. But then they eventually make their way to the castle, and then the Toads guards, they're actually guarding instead of a Mario Galaxy. So, and then they're actually guarding her. The castle, they're like, Walt, you are not going to pass. And then Toad pulls out his We all know that the Toad Mario was with Keegan Michael Toad. We all know he's gonna be Captain Toad. In fact, in the end credits, when I get to that, I'll get to that. He pulls out his pan, and then they make it look like he's about to smack them, but he just makes some food in to distract them. And Mario walks in, he walks past some Toads, and he's like, "Up to, sir." And then they're like, "Wait, intruder! Let's get him, Mario!" And then we pan to Peach and the Toads who are talking about Bowser getting the superstar, and she's like, "I'm gonna go make an alliance with the Kong residents." So she walks out the room, and the Toad is like, "Thank you, princess." I'm not joking, his voice was deep. "Thank you, princess. May all have faith be in your hand." And then she walks out, Mario sees her, when he's running away from the Toads, he's like, "Wow, he's in love." So he runs after her. I don't know why he tried to grab her hand, but she immediately flipped him. But then the other Toads came and jumped him, and she was like, "Wait, are you a human?" And then she's like, "I'm butter." He's like, "Oh, I need to save my brother. He's in the Darklands with Bowser." And she's like, "You can't come. You're short." He's like, "Yeah, make fun of me all you want, but I'm going to save my brother whether you like it or not." So she changed him, doing the whole training thing. Peach was stunting, bro. She was doing all types of parkour. She was like, "Pa, pa, 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 pa." No joke, she was turning into Sonic the Hedgehog for a second. No, bro. Peach is one of the best Mario characters. You can't change my mind about that. Then Mario tries it. He fails. Even though he was using a mushroom, which is funny because Mario hates mushrooms. So yeah, so it was like that. He finds out what power-ups are, and then the final attempt, Peach fell asleep. He goes through it. He almost makes it. She wakes up, and the second she wakes up, and then he looks at her all like, "Look at what I'm doing, princess." Just as he was about to win, and a piranha plant ate him. This guy, it's because he got excited. So Peach was like, you know what? You can come. And we find out Peach's origin. She doesn't know where she came from. When she was a baby, she found the green pipe. She went through it. And the Toads saw her and they're like, wow, this is not a Toad or a Koopa or a Bowser. So they made her. So they brought her in. What's happening to my voice? So they brought her in. Oh my gosh. What's it called? What did they raised her for a bit. When she was old enough, they crowned her the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. So, Peach's dad is not royalty. I don't know if that's the same canon as in the games, but it'll make sense if that's the same canon as in the game, because Peach is the only human in the Mushroom Kingdom, aside from Mario and Luigi. Anyway, they embark on their journey, and then Toad walks by, and he's like, we're going on an adventure. Basically the same way as a Krusty Krab pizza. You know, from SpongeBob. This gave me like vibes. Krusty Krab, pizza. And so do that. Hey Mario, we're best friends. Yeah, you're coming with us. I feel nothing. Bro thought he was the Knight. Bro thought he was Batman. Yes, and they get to Kong Island. In fact, I'm pretty sure before that we get to see Luigi, who's running away from Dry Bones. He bumps into a tree branch, decimates the Dry Bones. He's like, you just got Luigi. And then more Dry Bones are coming up. When more I thought about it, the concept of the Dry Bones is very dark for a kid's game. Like, dead beings who still have their souls. That's creepy. They're chasing him, he gets into the castle, and then he's like, you could hear the Luigi Mansion theme also at the start of that scene. And then he's like, he's scared, and then two Shy Guys in a snippet pull up behind him. The Shy Guys look so adorable in this movie, I don't understand why. And that's the only time they appear. They bring him to Bowser, he's like, do you know Mario? And the only reason he knows Mario is because he was on the piano. He was singing about how much he loves Peach and wants to marry Peach.
Oh, peaches, 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 peaches. You. Oh.
But also, don't forget us meeting up with Bowser. The first time he's like, with the star in hand, I will now ask Peach for her hand in marriage. And his streets are like, the freak? What is this? What's he doing? He wants to kill them. He's like, if she doesn't agree, I'm gonna destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. Jack Black did amazing. Bowser's on the piano singing about how much he loves Peach. Peaches, 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 peach. It was so freaking adorable. I'm so happy they kept Mario and Pete Bowser basically competing for her love. I'm so happy they kept that in. Because, damn, I'll be damned if they changed Bowser to anything other than a Peach sim. I'd be damned, bro. And to all you Luigi X Bowser shippers who are like, there's so gonna be a thing in the movie. Yeah, there you go. We don't want her, we want Peach. So, yeah. Anyway, Kamek informs him about Mario. He's like, does he find her attractive to Luigi? And Luigi's like, if she has good taste, yes! And then he rips off the monsters because he's pissed about that. He's like, oh, Peach is a cousin Mario, no! Yeah, so basically, that scene cuts. They go to the Kong Island. They meet a Gold Kong, who apparently is Super Kong, if I remember correctly from one of Beard Bear's videos. Yeah, he took them to Cranky. They changed something about Cranky in this guy, and he's Donkey Kong's grandpa now. I mean, dad now, even though he's usually his grandpa. It was weird, but I don't really mind. It just means that Nintendo are trying to forget about Donkey Kong Jr. So Mario's like, I will fight your finest warrior so that we can get your kingdom. And he's like, you wanna fight my son? Are you crazy? And Peach's like, what are you doing, Mario? And then Mario's like, I'm gonna do it. And then they get to the arena, and then DK's like, here we go. DK, Donkey Kong. I'm not joking. The DK rap started playing. Everyone's like, DK. You can see Diddy. You can see what's his girlfriend's name? I can't remember right now. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll put the name. Yeah, so they start. He's like, Cranky's like, simmer down, simmer down. Everyone calms down, and then Diddy's still like, yeah, DK. And he's like, you too, Diddy Kong. Oh, sorry. you know he hyped for his uncle. So I used to think Diddy and Donkey Kong were brothers, but I found out they were uncles. So yeah, that was a neat detail. Anyway, I mean they were uncle and nephew. I don't know why I said uncle. What the freak? The fight happens. The Mario goes, whoa! DK's like, not impressed. Boom, 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 boom. And then Mario picks up an item. He picks up the mini mushroom, and then DK's like, are you serious? And then he flicks him, and then Mario comes back to normal. DK was dogging him. He's like, you had enough? It's like, not even. DK picks him up. I thought he was gonna do the circle, when he swings his fist, in Smash Bros. But no, he just went BAM! Bro, literally ringing, bro. Mario went flying up, and then Pete's like, the box! And then Mario's like, oh! He hits it. He gets the Super Bell, for 3D World, which was appropriate because the day before I literally played 3D World. Yeah, Mario is like, meow. But DK's like, you got the cat box. Now you die. And then Mario ducks immediately. Mario was started dogging on DK with that power up. Bro was decimating him. Didn't get hit a single time. Bro was like, bam. What was it? I thought God, bam. That's what bam. So he went into the sky after dogging on him, and then he did the cat dive so powerfully. He broke through the first floor of the arena and the second floor of the arena, and then landed on a bricks. And then DK's like, you had enough hit? And DK's like, not even, but almost falls off. And then Mario grabs him and is like, I'll take that as a yes. And Mario won. So anyway, we cut to them outside of DK's house, which from the second we got to Kong Island, I was like, where's the man DK's house? Yeah. So and DK's like, I'll let you in, sucker. I'll let you in. It's like, oh yeah, sure you did. I beat your ass. He's like, oh, what a rematch. Yeah. These two hated each other and stuff. It was so freaking funny. So anyway, next we get to the car customization, which you could hear the which sounded really good. Anyway, we move on. They get their carts, Toad with his big one. They hop onto the track. Mario's like, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but there's no road. He's like, buckle up and speed up. And they have to ramp up, and then Rainbow Road. The kid behind me was like, Mommy, look, it's Rainbow Road. Shut up, fam. She can see. Oh, so jarring. There's no possible way I wasn't the only one who was mad about that. I knew I should have gone 2 days later so there wasn't that many people. Damn. I'm actually glad I went today because there was best spoilers on my FYP today. And yesterday. I mean, on my recommendations. So they hop onto Rainbow Road. Bowser's like, yo, send the troopers. So they hop on Rainbow Road with them, start barraging them. They go bam, bam, bam. Mario's like, spread up. And she's like, Mario. And then they go splitting up. And then they go after Peach. But and Mario. And Mario's like, he's like, what? How am I supposed to go around this loop? But then, the answer is gravity. Mario got 8. You really know. And Mario's car gets destroyed midway through the loop by the blue shell trooper. This guy was trying his hardest to kill Mario. Goodness gracious, that's #1 trooper right there. Anyway, Mario lands on one of the Koopas. He does a backflip. You know what I'm saying? He throws the shell at another car and it destroys. And then the blue shell pulls up again. And he decimates Mario's car. He's like, say goodbye, Mario! Bam! Explosion. He's like, and then Mario's still alive. He was next to it. He saw DK's car pull up. He's like, okay. And then he looks at him. He's like, hello! He jumps on his head, which I didn't think he was gonna be able to do because he had a spiked hat, Paper Mario. What up, RPGs? Mario Luigi. Anyway, he jumps and he lands on DK's car. DK just bam! Straight through that blue shell's car. Decimates the car. It was, guys, DK. It's DK. And then the blue shell walks out of the fire. He's like, you know what? I've had enough of this, blue shell. And then he goes up to Mario and DK. It's car. He does a. They didn't have a mushroom or a super horn, so they couldn't do anything about it. So he went bam, and the Rainbow Road shattered. Mario and DK's car went bam. They shattered. He's like, no, Mario, no. I was like, no, best friend. And then they fall into the water. DK gets hit on the head by a car piece. Mario saves him, because you know. But then they get eaten by the eel from Mario 64. And they were mad at each other again. And Peach goes back to the Mushroom Kingdom to tell everyone to evacuate. Bowser's on his way. So Mario and DK, when they're inside the EU, we got a reference to my favorite Donkey Kong game ever made, Donkey Kong Country Returns, with the rocket bow. I'm so happy they put DK in this movie. So we saw Yoshi as well. It was a pig Yoshi who was just staring at Mario because Mario was holding up the fruit that Yoshi loves eating. It was an apple. He was like, wow. But in that scene, there was no green Yoshi. There was not a single green Yoshi. And Yoshi didn't get much screen time. Really, Yoshi, my favorite Mario character. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's always next time. In 2025. Anyway, they're in the EU, your Rocky Bow, and they're on their way. Bowser comes to the castle. He asks for Peach's hand in marriage. Peach says no. He's like, I'm gonna destroy the Mushroom Kingdom then. And then she's like, okay, wait, I'll marry you. And then Toad was getting decimated by a Kamek. That's why she agreed. So they went in. Peach was telling Toad to evacuate as well, but he was like, no, I fear nothing, and I will protect. And I'll protect you. So I'll protect you. And he did a good job. It's gonna be CP. I mean CT. It's gonna be CT. Anyway, so the royal coronation. The Mushroom Kingdom was overwhelmed by Bowser's minions, and they were collecting the question blocks. Mario and DK pull up. They crash land just like, you know, with the rocket barrels at the end of the level. And then what's his face? Mario grabs a mushroom. DK grabs the fire flower. He's like, yes, fire! Why is Mario only using the mushroom, bro? Use the fire flower. Come on, we want to see the Mario Bros. 1 action, bro. Anyway, they start decimating the Koopas, but they lose their power-ups. Mario grabs Tanuki suit, and considering the fact that it was immediate Tanuki suit and not like Raccoon Mario, I don't ever think we're gonna get the statue version of the Tanuki suit. Because the Tanuki suit's the one that could turn into a statue. Anyway. This DK went non-power up, but they start climbing up the chain. Mario started, you know, doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And they went up. Peach, before the wedding, she got told to give her flowers, and there was a secret inside of it, which turned out to be an ice flower that she used to freeze Bowser. She froze him solid. She froze the chain that was supposed to kill Luigi. They took the prisoners as a sacrifice, and Luigi was literally just about to die. He was literally about to die. And yeah. So, did I mention that the Kongs got captured as well? I probably should have mentioned that. Anyway, she was decimating them. She was decimating the Koopas. Then she grabbed the spear that was chucked at her. She dipped it in the lava. She threw at King Babam, who was there, and so was King Boo. She chucked at King Babam, and he was like, oh no, and he exploded. She lost her power up, obviously, because you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that didn't trigger an explosion meme, I don't know what would. Yeah, and then Mario DK pull up. DK saves Luigi, who was literally about to drop. He literally, like, his cage was melted, and DK like, you know what I'm saying? He was pulling the chain. And Mario grabs Luigi because you know he's in the Tanuki suit. He's like, Mario! Luigi! And then they reunite, and then Bowser's like, no! He breaks his head free, I think. But he saw that Peach and Mario were happy together, and he got so vexed. He was so angry. He was like, this is not how this is supposed to go! And then, who was a super note? he gets the bonsai bill and he launches it on the Mushroom Kingdom, and the bonsai bill is a menace in this movie. It's a menace. So Mario tries to stop it, but you know, he's not exactly Spider-Man. Don't know why I said Spider-Man, Superman. So he did the Tanuki tail spin, the drrrr, which smacked his eye. Didn't do any damage. But he's like, then the bonsai bill started targeting Mario. So Mario's like, oh, he runs. And he's like, he sees the white wall pipe. He's like, yeah, he came for it. He's like, this may work. So he's like, follow me. And the last second, he ditches it, and then the thing goes sucked into the thing, and it explodes. Which ends up causing some shenanigans in the transportation world, because next thing we know, the whole Mushroom Kingdom is getting, sucked into Brooklyn. And then Mario gets sucked in first. Yeah, it was just crazy. Mario lost his power up. I can't remember how. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, they're in Brooklyn now. Bowser's mad. He was beating the life out of Mario. It's not exactly Mario from the Mario Luigi series. It's not exactly, game Mario. So, it's not exactly. It was a Mario Odyssey opening when Mario was dodging on the attack. Bro, he was dogging on Mario. This is not the same Mario as the games. If it was the Mario and Mario Luigi, Bowser wouldn't be dogging on him though. You know what I'm saying? Mario was OP in those games. And in just games in general. Yeah, Bowser's dogging on him. He launches him into the Punch-Out Pizzeria. He's like, come on, face me like a man. Yeah, that's what I thought. And Mario sees the commercial for him and Luigi's, and he says, "Save Brooklyn, save Brooklyn, save Brooklyn, save Brooklyn." He steps out. Peach and DK and Toad, I believe, were trying to take down Bowser. I did not think DK would get dogged on that much by Bowser. I did not expect that. I'm gonna be a DK. The boy DK. He was getting dogged. Anyway, Mario steps out. He's like, "That's so cool." And then he goes for the superstar. Bowser shoots, breathes fire. It's fire with his magnificent range. Luigi comes out now with the sewage pipe to block, and Mario's like, "We gotta do this together." He grabs Luigi. They jump. They grab the superstar. He's like, "No," because he died. He's like, and then they're like, Bowser tries to kick them. No effect. And then they go super punch. Bowser goes launched. They start decimating the enemies in the street. Now Mama and Papa were like, "Oh, Mario Luigi!" And then they get eaten by Bowser. They bust out, start dogging on Bowser. It was so freaking hype. They beat him up. Peach feeds him a tiny mushroom after him being like, "Please, give me a second chance. We can be together." And she's like, "Ew." And then I can't get over how I saw the movie where Luigi's like, "If a princess has good taste, then yes, she has a crush on him." It was just, I love Luigi, bro. And Charlie Day, oh my goodness, Charlie Day sounded so good. I wouldn't mind if they let him voice Luigi in the games, because we need to get Tom on there. People just Mario, Luigi, and Wario. He's old, bro. You can't be doing that too much. Yeah. Charlie Day sounded amazing. Chris Pratt did not sound bad. I did not expect that. He did not sound bad. Yeah, and then the Cosmo Day character pulls up one more time. Everyone's like, "Yo!" And then Chris Pratt is like, "Look at this, those Super Mario Brothers!" And then everyone's proud of them. They go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. And Mario and Luigi live there now. They're plumbers. Then they were starting out with their parkour to get to the Peach's castle. And then the movie's like, "Super Mario Brothers Super Show." And we hear a rendition of 111, which sounds amazing. It was amazing. That song was amazing. And when we get to Toad's part of that, the end credits, he goes, Toad, Captain Toad sounds. So you already know that Toad is Captain Toad. We already know. Anyway, end credit scene. I waited. That kid screaming, "Let's go." Goodness gracious. We see Bowser in a cage still singing about Peach. And then Toad's like, "Lights out! Shut up!" Like, "You can't treat me like this. I am the king of all the gamers." It was just funny. I ended up leaving after that, so I missed the second end credit scene. But the second end credit scene is a Yoshi egg. The Yoshi egg that was brought to Bowser and Peach's wedding by one of the Koopas. And it hatches, he's like, "Yoshi!" And if you notice, it's a green Yoshi egg, and there was no green Yoshis like I mentioned before. There was no green Yoshis. So one thing it is. Second movie, it can play out Mario World, Super Mario World. I feel like that's the logical upgrade because there's no way for them to make Mario Lost Levels or Mario Bros 2 to a movie by being stale. So Yoshi's Island, I mean Super Mario World would be logical. Super Mario World, indeed. And that was the movie. Gotta say, I love this movie. And I thought it was gonna be better than both Sonic movies, but it was only better than the first one in my opinion. Sonic Movie 2 was so freaking good. I can't wait for the sequel. Of this movie, it was so freaking amazing. And with the animation, the details, the references, if you're a hardcore Mario fan, you're gonna love this movie. So I rate it 8 out of 10. My opinion. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, like, and if you want to, you can even subscribe. Peace.